Hello, Marcus Bronzy here from How to Kill an Hour, and today we are checking out the Coravin 3. Now, I am a drinker of wine. You may be a drinker of wine as well. Now, there are certain people who drink wine, maybe not myself all the time, that is very expensive. And also, there's people that just want to have one glass. And this proves to be something that you can use to do both of those. Drink expensive wine and make it last, or just have a nice glass and stop it right there. So the Coravin is a wine preservation system. You'd never, when you're using it, have to remove the cork of your bottle. You can aerate as you pour, which has a bit of flavour, and preserve your favourite screw cap wines as well. Wait, this goes through screw caps? No way. No way. Why would you preserve your... Oh, you can preserve your screw cap wines as well with something that... we'll get to that in a second. Did not know it had that in the box. But yeah, so the Coravin says it's a very, very simple system where literally you can insert it into the top of a bottle of wine, pop the tip in, pour, and then remove. That's the one. And in this box, we have got the System 3. There is a few systems here. The System 3, 2 capsules, some screw caps, and an aerator. An aerator, should we say. Aerator. So, right, there are versions of this which work with an app. This isn't. This is a bit more of a manual one. And I think that's important because if you're going to give someone this in your family, they may not want to have something that works with an app, you know? Whereas this is something that's a bit more manual. And I feel like in this day and age, don't get me wrong, it's cool that stuff has an app, but sometimes it's like, I'll get the app on, update the firmware. So it's good that Coravin have got an option here where we just can crack right on with it. You can see at the top here, it says Coravin Pure Capsules. This is the argon gas capsule. Whenever I mention it to people are like, is argon poisonous? No, it's not. And one of the ways that the Coravin works is, as it takes the wine out of the bottle, it replaces the missing substance that is the wine with argon, and that preserves the wine instead of regular oxygen, because if that gets to the wine, that obviously makes it a bit older, ages and such. I like that. Ready to pour yourself a glass? Oh yeah, I feel like I am. You've also got a QR code that you can scan if you want to get a little bit more information and product tips, but I think I'm going to get straight into the box. Actually, let's show you one of those capsules as well. These are one of the capsules I'm about to pop in it. You can buy these from Coravin, these little top-ups. There's a capsule there. Yeah, there you go. Shaking it like you can hear it. But yeah, there's a little capsule there. And here is the Coravin itself. It's a little pouch, which I presume is a capsule for it. This is, well, it's 2 things in here. These are for your screw cap wines. Coravin are very nice because they're not being snobby about wine. We know that there's still some screw cap wines. You actually have these here, which you can actually pop on a screw cap bottle of wine. I'll show you them here. Got that one. So you can preserve your screw cap wine as well, because Coravin wants you to preserve whatever wine you're drinking. I like that. I like it. Pop those to the side though, because if I'm honest, I'm not going to open up this box just to pop a screw cap on a bottle. That's no, respectfully, I'm going to try it, but this is the star of the show, isn't it? Yeah, I'll say it's a nice strong navy blue. Do not use the hat as a handle while pouring. Don't use this bit as a handle while pouring. To work out how this works, it kind of looks like that's where you throw the gas in. This little bit here. Screw that there. Get that going. This is where the magic could happen, I presume. There's a little thing there. That's if you look carefully, I'll show you, there's a needle in there. Let's see if I can get you to see it. You see it? A little needle, can you see that there? That's what pierces just in the side. Cork. And I presume it's... Okay, so then it would be... Rest it over your bottle. There's a little lever that you press to just release it. Or lever that you press there to release it. Go into your bottle. Some pressure, I believe. and then you pour, and there's this little trigger here that you push. So I believe you would pour the wine. It says do not use, okay, don't use the capsule cup as a handle, but I'd presume you'd lift the wine there, and then it's pour yourself a glass of wine. And it's not just on and off, there's a bit of push pressure to that. So I guess you can have a faster pour or a slower pour. All right, here we have some instructions on how to use it and how to clean it. We've got a little cleaner here as well. It's a little bit of a, I think that's if you get a little bit of substance in your nozzle, you can clear that. It looks like it's a very simple way to use it. So I guess what we need to do, let me slow down, let me not rush. Also, this is optional, I guess, but why would I not want to aerate? Pop this on the tip. So I just slap this on. I just slam it on. Oh, no way. Right, so that is so cool. Okay, right, so here's the aerator. Just taking it apart there so you can kind of see what's inside it. I guess there's like, give it a little clean if you want as well, but there's the aerator here. Very fine. You can't even see it, it's so fine. There's loads of little dots, loads of little holes that's perforated, and the wine will go through there. And then I guess after that, it'll get pushed through this second part of the aerator here. And this is so cool. I totally got this wrong. These screw caps, right? What you do is you pop them on. That's amazing. Pop it on to a bottle of wine. Open the wine, pop this on straight away. You can actually use your Coravin with bottled wine. So you'd open the bottle of wine quickly, slap one of these on, and then you can still preserve a bottle of wine. I don't know how they are for multi-uses, because on the inside, it's kind of got this cardboard here, which I presume if you kept on piercing it, wouldn't work as well. But I'll find out from Coravin what the case is with that and let you know in the comments. But that is really cool. So not only does it work on regular wine, but it also works on screw top wine as well. That's fantastic, that is fantastic. Wow, little jelly substance there. It's like the cork. Do you know what? It's really nice that they've not just disregarded screw top wine there. If you're a casual drinker of wine like myself, that just makes me feel like they've been thinking. Right, guess best I get to put this all together. I believe you pop it in there. Oh, I had a little pop. That means it's in. Oh, we're properly there, and then it'll be hear a little noise. And that is the gas there. So right, guess it's time for us to get the Coravin and some wine and put it to work. I'm into the shops. Right, I'm about to have the people at Coravin fuming because we've moved some stuff around. I've only got these glasses, get a little rinse. I've only got this glass, I haven't got wine glasses, but I can still show you how this works. And whilst I show you how this works, I'm gonna talk you through about how you're gonna get more than just a review of the Coravin 3, because I actually reviewed another Coravin with the lovely G from RKG, Gav. And we did a full scientific test where we got 3 bottles of wine, opened them in different ways, one with Coravin, one no opening whatsoever, and one we opened and just popped the cork back in like you usually would, and tested those. And I will show you what happened when we did that after I show you how this Coravin works. So just to show you, so we've got two ways of lining it up here. So what we're doing is we're just kind of, trick with it here is you kind of want to get it on like though, kind of line it up. Oh, there you go. And then it's kind of it's locked onto the bottle. So you can kind of see that clip there, kind of locks on. And now you can prime it and go through it. Now, they don't suggest that you go through the foil. So let's, Do it the right way, shall we? They didn't say you couldn't. I didn't say anywhere that said I couldn't. And let's get busy. It's a case of just pushing in. Look at that. Super easy. And it's a action like that. My thumb is hitting that trigger there just to get that in. So let's go on, action like that. Hit it. There you go, look, pouring wine. Whoa. And then when I want it to stop, I simply just turn it up and spray a little bit of wine on the table there, which I didn't do. Not very proud of that. So you kind of charge it up and it sprays the wine out full. Okay, right. So kind of, if you hold it for a while, you get kind of like a charge, and then there we go, we tip it up. So it's kind of pushes the argon into, whoopsie, wasn't meant to do that. So it kind of pushes the argon into it. Right, let me clear this up so I can get a clear run. I think, right, I've messed it up twice. Can I do it right? If I get it right this time, Coravin, we're cool. If not, right, so you pour it, charge it up a little bit with gas, let the wine come out, tip it up. Cool. That's what you're meant to do. And then afterwards, it's a simple case of, am I doing the right button? Sorted. Yeah. There you go. There's a tiny little hole in the bottle, in the cork, and that's it. Your wine is sealed. Now, as I was saying, very nice and aerated. As I was saying, is there a way that we can test how well the Coravin works? Yes. And I'm not going to buy 3 bottles of wine right now because I bought 3 bottles of wine before. And here's what happened when we hid the wine. We'll put it under the cupboard in the fridge for a week. God, I've only had a sip of this. Here's what happened when we got 3 bottles of wine. One was opened properly or conventionally. One was opened with a Coravin, and the third one was not open at all. And we tested them. So there's 2 types of wine I know. That's the wine that I like and the wine that I don't. Okay. But I do know a little bit of science. Right. And in every scientific experiment, Gav, we need a control. Right. And that is in the form of bottle number 1. Okay. And that bottle has not been opened.
Doesn't. Let me just check.
Yeah, there you go.
Confirmed. Yeah, it's not been opened. Yeah.
There we go. Bottle number 2, I have opened at an AM hour in the office, and I've removed 1 glass of wine. Okay. Poured it away. Of course. And just popped the cork on, because that's what I do in real life. Do you do that as well when you have a glass of red?
I do, you know, and the worst thing is because like my girlfriend doesn't really drink red wine, but I love red wine, so if I open up a bottle of wine, I either am putting the cork in it or I'm drinking the entire thing.
I'll be honest, I've never had a bottle of red last this long around me before, unless it's in the name of science. It's just how it is. Okay. And the third bottle, Gav, we've used the Coravin to open it, which you can have a go on when we want to get some more wine out of this. So technically, if this scientific experiment
I'm excited.
Is that genuine excitement?
No, it is genuine excitement. I only get to play with like game toys. I never get to play with like grown-up toys, you know? So I'm excited for this, man.
Yeah, it's ready to go. So the Coravin is set up so that you can remove another glass of wine. So hopefully if this experiment goes right, there shouldn't be too much difference between this and this. Right. But in between, we should be able to taste a little bit of difference, because this bottle of wine's been sitting here for a number of days, should we just say.
Okay, and you're not meant to do that.
Well, you do the wine thing. How long would you say it takes before a red wine goes a bit funny?
I'm paranoid about anything, do you know? So I don't know, I maybe do it for a day and then put it back on. Because I just feel like I don't trust my own taste, so I'm like, something's wrong with that.
Yeah. So what I've done is I've just taken a glass of wine, I've been popped it back on. So other than that, I've done nothing. But the air should have got into it and should have changed it.
Should have changed it and made it horrible.
Or will it have?
All right, sweet.
Right, Gav, I'd like you to do the honours as the wine expert here. We have got some towels because somebody made a few mistakes whilst opening the other bottles of wine.
Oh, right, okay, yeah.
It takes ages to get out the carpet as well, Gav.
So, if this is sharp enough, this is what you should be able to do. Like, hopefully. Yeah. Quite happy with myself there. My dog is also looking at me as if I'm going to cock this up. Wait. If you say treats, he'll look at you.
I won't say the thing that starts with a W and ends with an E.
I can open a bottle of wine in a pinch with a boot or a trainer. So, you know, you don't need the little lip thing, but there we go.
Oh, I like that. Well, so when we're pouring wine,
Yeah.
are we meant to let it sit for a little while? I've had people talk about that. I don't think we've got time.
I think with red wine you can let it sit a little bit, but I mean, depends really how. I mean, because it's only for most of the time when I'm opening a bottle of red wine, it's just for me, and I was like, well, I don't care. I'd rather have it now. Right. So you want a little bit of this?
Yeah. So this is wine one,
This is wine one,
which is
brand new.
brand new.
Should be fine, right?
I've seen people doing that. There's a little swirl.
Do you want to know one actual trick for tasting?
Please.
So you want to get some air in there.
Okay.
This is what some people do. You look like an idiot, but it does help, right? So you want to do.
So you did a sucky, you're sucking air through it.
Yeah, so you keep it in your mouth and sort of breathe in air. I've probably just wrecked myself for people making gifts now. But there you go. That's lovely, man. I
So
could
what are
drink
your
that.
thoughts? Is that all right?
Love it. I could drink a bottle of that.
Okay. So so for the next challenge, Gav.
Yeah.
Sure.
Neck it.
Is there anything else that we need to be talking about with wine? Is it just because I'm literally just like, all joking aside, I like it, I
Yeah.
don't like it. Is there any flavours that you can pick out of this that maybe I should try and?
Well, you should be able to pick out that it's quite smoky. You should be able to pick out blackberries, 100%. Like if you, because that is, I think that's what's in it. It is, yeah. There we go. So you should be able to have blackberries
Okay.
and plums
Okay.
with an elegant touch of smoke, that's what I said, and vanilla.
I didn't get the vanilla or the smoke, but I did definitely get a bit of blackberry in that.
Have again.
After you told me, but we can go again. Oh, I took that to the chest.
So it should also be quite velvety.
Okay.
Did you describe that as velvety? Velvety texture?
I'll be honest, Gav. I don't, but who knows? Maybe after a little bit more. And do you drink every sip like this as well?
No, absolutely not.
All right.
Absolutely not. You can. What you can get, if you do believe that the air is actually making it better, you can get little aerators things. So you basically pour it through, and then it puts the air into yourself. So basically, you can get a little machine that'll pump that air into it. I'm sure Coravin do one of those.
Probably. I wouldn't be surprised if they did a bit of aeration there
Absolutely,
as well.
yeah.
I'll let you know in text if it does. Right. So that is our baseline. We like it. Good wine.
I think that's really nice, you know.
Wicked. I think I've drunk a bit more than you already.
Yeah.
I'll try and slow down. So next up is
Okay.
bottle number 2
Yeah.
and glass number 2. Do we need to cleanse our palates, by the way? Is water a sensible idea at this moment?
I don't know. I mean, hopefully
get you
this is so minging
Right.
that we can taste that it's fine. I think.
Okay. So
Yeah.
bottle number 2 has been sat here for it's probably 2 weeks now.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
But I've popped it open, taken a glass out, and just popped the cork on top because that's what I do in real life. I think that's what most of us do.
Yeah.
Right. I'll let you do the honours, Gav. Wicked.
It smells quite funky. And do you know what's weird?
Ooh.
Remember I told you it was meant to taste like vanilla?
Yeah.
Something's gone on there.
Something's happened there.
Absolutely. So, but that weirdly smells more like vanilla. Do you think? I don't know. It's like gone off milk.
I am getting that.
Yeah.
So that is because there's a little bit of the atmosphere in it, and that's been sitting around with it, aerating the wine or adding oxygen to the wine.
Yeah, because you've just put that in there,
Yeah.
which obviously is not sealed or anything. There's still air getting in. Is that the idea?
Yeah.
Okay. Right. Okay. Fine.
All right.
You ready for this?
Go for it. Glass 2.
Give you a smaller glass of that because I don't know if you're gonna actually. I don't know how much of that you're gonna want to.
I can smell. I don't know if this is the right phrase. It smells a bit more corky as well. It smells like.
It smells like crayons.
Yeah.
I don't think wine's meant to smell like crayons.
Yeah.
Oh, that's buzzing, man. Yeah, I don't know if you're going to want it in your mouth for that long, I'll be honest.
All right.
So, let's have a look.
Okay. Cool. It's quite pungent.
Give me that one back now. So
Okay,
what's
cool.
that? That's one. So
that's one.
Yeah, so give me that one back so you don't confuse that
Okay.
one.
That's
All right.
pretty hard to do. But,
Oh, bloody hell. Okay.
okay. We're going for a medium-sized quaff of this then.
Well, I'm going to do... I think we should do the little aerating
Okay.
thing because we did it for the other one. I always
Science.
think it's fair, yeah.
I like that, Gav. All right.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah, it's like... It doesn't taste as bad as it smells, I'll be honest.
It tastes more. I can taste more berry in this. Is that blackberry in this? Is that just me?
It tastes like dust. Tastes
That's
like...
what it was. That's what I thought that corky smell was. It was a dusty
I
smell.
think that's what it is, yeah.
It tastes more like if I was going to say vinegary, it tastes more. It's sharp. It's a sharper flavour.
It's not nice,
No,
but it genuinely doesn't taste as bad as it smells.
no. It smells.
But then you're getting to that, and it just smells. It does. It smells like clay or crayons or something like that. It's not good, man.
It smells a bit like something that's been wet and not dried properly. That's what it is.
Like bad laundry.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not into that.
All
It's
right,
not
so we'll
good.
put that back there.
Right. Yeah.
So far we've had the control.
You'd say I think I don't know that much about wine, but I would know enough that if I got served that, I'd be like, mate, that's something funky's gone.
So Gav, when they do that thing at the restaurant, where they pour you a bit, and the waiter looks at you as you drink it, and you're like, yes or no. What is that about?
Well, some people, it is obviously to check whether or not this has happened.
Okay.
Or sometimes you could get a bad batch of wine. They have a thing that is like corked, which means something has gone wrong in the corking process or the sitting process, and it has affected the taste of the wine. So that is kind of what they're asking for. But also, any restaurant that is decent, if you don't like the wine, it's absolutely fine to say.
So you're saying I could order the most expensive bottle of wine, have a sip and be like, send it back, I'll have a house red, please?
Well, it depends if you've got the guts to do it. I'm 36 and I think only once or twice in my life I think I've sent it back, and that's not because it was cork, because I don't know if I trust my own tastes enough to know that if it was cork, but I have generally gone, I'm actually not up for that, man, can I get something else?
I'm so easily led. Like if I've been at a restaurant recently and a waiter's gone, you don't want that bottle of wine with the sushi you're having, it's going to ruin the taste of the fish. What
true.
you want is this bottle of wine. And I was like, fucking hell.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Just did as I was told. Do you know what I mean? Any waiters listening, please don't pull that trick.
No, I think most places they'll be doing it because they want you to have a really lovely time.
Okay, fair enough.
So I think it's fine.
I'll get rid of this because we don't need this for the rest of this. Right, so coming up, last Gav, we have same bottle of wine.
Yeah.
This bottle has been opened with the Coravin.
Okay.
All right, and this Coravin is slightly more techy. It's app powered, so you can make some. You can use it manually, but there is an app that comes with it as well.
I'm into this. I'm a big fan of any bit of tech like that unnecessarily has an app. Like, why does my toothbrush have an app? Doesn't matter. It's awesome.
As a tech platform, I've got to say, Gav, it's the most fucking annoying thing now. We're unboxing stuff. I'm like, right, now we're going to try it out. And it's like, download the app, upgrade the firmware. But this is something that's pretty cool. So as well as having like recipes and stuff like that in it.
Big into that.
Nice. You can capture your wines and have memories about your wine. But
I don't need memories about my wine.
You can check out your Coravin system. Here's the Model 11. This is the one we're connected to right now.
Oh, mate, yes.
So you can adjust whether you pour a small sip or a large sip. You can...
This is so unnecessary.
It is, isn't it? A faster pour will increase the gas usage though, because there is a gas canister in there.
Right, okay,
which, as I said before, as it takes wine out, puts that gas in so that it protects it, and it should taste as close to this as possible and as far away from number 2 as possible.
My goodness, I mean, it's so
so we can set out for a small sip. You also tell you if your gas is high or low as well, so if you run out of gas, you can reorder some capsules as well.
I'm so into this, it's unbelievable.
So that's it, we're good to go with it. And should we adjust it for a small sip, maybe? Because we're having small sips, or where do you want to go with this?
Well, I'd like to see what happens if you get a small sip and then I'll do a large sip. That's not because I'm trying to bag myself more free wine. It's because I just kind of want to see the difference between it.
Okay, and we also have glass as well. So so we'll go for sips.
Let's go for the sip, yeah.
We'll go for the sip, so small
awesome.
sip. So now that it's all set up, you can actually grab it and I'll talk you through it.
Oh my goodness. Are you sure I can be trusted with this?
So what you want to do is you want to grab the Coravin, and before you put it on the bottle, if you look at the other side of it, there's a little silver, turn it around, there's a little silver bit, turn it all the way on that, just there, on the other side.
Oh, yeah.
And you want to press that switch, and that black bit moves up. Yep, there you go.
Okay.
Wicked. So they push it all the way up.
Yeah.
Is it staying where it should be? There you go, right? And then what you want to do is you want to play, if you have a quick look, there's a needle inside it.
There's a needle inside. Oh, okay, yeah.
That is what you place over the wine, and then you apply a small pressure until it falls in to the bottle, just at the top there.
Okay, here we go.
There we go. Give it a bit more if you want.
Oh, yeah. Ooh, yeah.
Do you hear that little psst of gas?
Yeah.
Here you go.
Is that the gas coming out?
Yeah, and then there should be a green light on the top.
There is.
Says that it's ready to go. Right, Gav, so the
excited.
wine actually comes out of this bit.
What?
Yeah, it does. So the gas is
I would have pressed that and it's gone straight in your face. That'd be fantastic.
So what you're gonna do is pour it like a regular bottle of wine and the Coravin will do the rest. However, there may be a bit of a spray when you first go over.
Okay. Right. So what am I pressing?
You just pour and it does the rest for you. Keep pouring.
I'm just doing it. You're joking me. So this is this a small sip or a big sip? I can't remember.
This is a small sip, I
This is
believe.
a small sip. Okay, cool.
Okay.
Wow.
All right.
How big are their sips?
There we go. Has it stopped by itself?
Stop.
There we go. So that's a small sip.
Oh my goodness me.
Okay, and then let's
This is, oh. Okay, yeah.
let's spray a bit as well.
No, it's all right. It's all right.
Cool. So we've done the small sip.
Yeah.
Let's go.
That's yours. You can
The
have,
lot-
you can
thank you
have
very
a small
much.
sip. Okay.
Let's hold that up. That's
Small sip. Okay.
kind of like what you poured before, actually, to be fair.
Yeah.
And then you're now on large sip, which
I'm on
uses a
large
little
sip.
bit more gas.
Okay, cool. I thought, I thought it would be really unnerving, like the when you, not when you do balloons, when you hear children do it, in festivals doing balloons. I wouldn't know anything about that. But, like, that's what I thought it was going to be like that, which I guess is not that classy.
No, it's not at all. No, you
It's not
want
a classy noise, is
a
it?
refined shh.
Yeah. It's more of a whisper. That's a big old sip, man.
Whoever programmed this,
Yeah,
you're a
well
healthy
done.
drinker.
Well, thank you.
That is a small sip.
Thank you, Coravin.
That's,
All right.
that's half a glass of wine.
big.
Whoever sips like that,
Yeah.
kudos. Right, so should we do the same again with the...
Yeah. So this should now taste like a brand new bottle of wine.
Yeah, so this should... Whoop, it's a bit top heavy. Careful with that. So this bottle of wine number 3 should taste just like number 1.
Okay. Cheers.
Are you smelling the difference? For me, I'm not really. It smells...
Oh, it definitely doesn't smell like that.
doesn't smell like number 2, no.
Like at all.
Does
Well,
it?
if you say if this
Should we
is number
compare
1, oh, it definitely doesn't smell like 2.
Grab that. Is that...
I would say you'd be hard pushed to find a difference between
that might be
both
yours.
of those. Oh yeah, it is
I'm
actually,
not
yeah.
fussy with that.
I would. They smell exactly the same.
They smell similar. Have they got a similar taste? So we're already relegating 2. So 2's out the window.
Yeah, that's unbelievably different though.
Oh, that
It's
smells
like,
rank.
It smells like gravy now as well. All right. Okay.
Right, cool.
Right.
So...
That is exactly the same.
I think we'll make to really find out.
I think that tastes exactly the same. I think that tastes exactly the same.
I can't tell the difference. Is there any subtle difference maybe, Gav? Like, I'm not... My palate is not as refined as yours. Is there any subtle difference? Is it in my head? Is that tasting more berry-like?
I know it's hard because we're switching quite quickly between them, but
I didn't get any palate cleansers. Sorry, I don't know what you're meant to do. Is it beans?
sorbet is it?
Sorbet?
I don't know.
Sorbet?
We haven't- sorbet. Have you ever had sorbet on your channel? I can't imagine sorbet features regularly on this channel.
So the gas that's in this canister here that they're exchanging for the wine is keeping that tasting kind of like that. So
Like, it is a world of difference between that and that,
yeah.
and barely any difference between that and that.
And while this might not make as much difference with like a £7 bottle of wine,
Yeah.
if you're drinking like a £100 bottle, £50 bottle of wine and you just want
Yeah.
a glass of it, that means you can enjoy a glass of it over 3 months.
Yeah,
but
but
a
not
month, should we say?
But not even that though. Like I said, like my partner doesn't drink red wine really. So if I fancy a glass of red wine, like there's not many of them come in those little tiny bottles. You are basically committing yourself to drinking an entire bottle of wine. And as much as I enjoy doing that, I also got a lot of stuff on most days.
Yeah.
So I can't really be drinking a bottle of red wine at night. But I would quite happily have a glass of red wine at night. Do you know what I mean?
So now Gav has no excuse for ever being hungover for any future filming because of this Coravin, basically.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, there you
Think about
go.
that.
So long story short then,
Okay.
does it work?
I think it does, man.
Yeah. So there you go.
That's what happens when you use the Coravin tech. And this is the Coravin 3. And I must say that it is a simpler one to use. Very, very simple to use. Probably the one that I would suggest my parentals use because I don't want them to be doing the app stuff. So yeah, nice cheeky little device that helps keep your wine fresh for longer. Cheers. I've been Marcus Bronzy. Make sure you press like and subscribe.